Robert Lee Bullard was a United States Army general. He was involved in conflicts in the American Western Frontier, the Philippines, and World War I. He was an administrator in Cuba. Biography. A native of Alabama, Bullard attended the United States Military Academy, graduated in 1885, and was appointed first lieutenant in 1892. He served in various capacities in the Spanish-American War, and in the Philippines from 1902 to 1904. He was made lieutenant colonel in 1906. In 1907, he was special investigator for the U.S. Provisional Government in Cuba, and the following year was superintendent of public instruction there. In 1911, he was promoted to colonel. World War I. After the American entry in World War I, Bullard was quickly promoted to brigadier general and major general N.A. He commanded the 1st Infantry Division from December 1917 to July 1918. During World War I, he led men in the Battle of Cantigny and captured the village of Cantigny. It had been held by the German 18th Army. It was the site of a German advance observation point and strongly fortified. This was the first sustained American offensive of the war. It was considered a success in that it expanded the American front by about a mile. General John J. Pershing said of the attack, "The enemy reaction against our troops at Cantigny was extremely violent, and apparently he was determined at all costs to counteract the most excellent effect the American success had produced. For 3 days his guns of all calibers were concentrated on our new position, and counter-attack succeeded counter-attack. The desperate efforts of the Germans gave the fighting at Cantigny a seeming tactical importance entirely out of proportion to the numbers involved." Bullard was fluent in French and often served in joint U.S.-French operations. In the Battle of Montfaucon, Bullard refused orders to turn the flank of the German troops with his 4th Division as he did not want to help a fellow general get credit for it. Due to his disobedience, the 79th Division had no support to the right and suffered severe casualties. Even when one of General Bullard's colonels asked about the order and why he would not obey it, Bullard refused to provide any support at all for the 79th Division. This ultimately resulted in over 6,000 more U.S. killed and wounded as the 79th Division performed a frontal attack on Montfaucon with no support whatsoever from Bullard. General Pershing created the 2nd U.S. Army in October 1918 and appointed Bullard as its first commander with the rank of lieutenant general. At the same time he turned over command of 1st United States Army to Lieutenant General Hunter Liggett. Pershing retained his position as commander of the American Expeditionary Force with authority over both of the armies. Bullard's sending of troops into battle, with full knowledge that the armistice was due in a few hours, was severely criticized by Alden Brooks in his post-war account of the war as I saw it. Post-war, the Second Army was deactivated in April 1919 and Bullard reverted to his permanent rank of Major General in June 1920. He was assigned to Corps Command in the much smaller post-war U.S. Army. He retired from active duty in 1925 to concentrate on writing. He served as president of the National Security League. He died in 1947. Bullard is buried at the U.S. Military Academy Post Cemetery, with his wife Ella Bullard. Writing. He was author of the following books: Personalities and Reminiscences of the War, New York, Doubleday, page 1925. ISBN 0-7661-97425. American Soldiers Also Fought, New York, Longmans, Green & Co., 1936. OCLC 2,854,191. Bullard also wrote several magazine articles.